Welcome back to computer science. What did we do yesterday? We were doing some projects, right? On what? I don't remember. Something to do with for loops. Oh. I think we were using, one was a dictionary, working with a dictionary. One was using nested loops, creating that arrow, creating the right triangle. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to continue doing more projects right now after I go to Canvas, catch up on anything, announcements and stuff, because it was down yesterday because of AWS, so I'll be back in a bit. All right, I just read and got myself updated on Canvas, up to date, and then we finished both the remaining programs that are due on Thursday. One of them, can't even remember what I did. Can't remember what I did the first one. The second one, what I just finished, was basically you input a string and it outputs one, or you input a string, input a string, input a string. When you enter done with a capital D, done with a lowercase d, or D, lowercase d, it ends the inputs, and then it outputs the strings line by line that you inputted, but in reversed order. So use a nested loop there with a while and a for loop, and then string concatenation. The other one was really simple, I know that. Oh, yeah, there it is. Basically, you input a number, you input a second number. If the first number is less than or equal to the second number, then you output the range of those two numbers, incrementing by 5. And if it's not less than or equal to, meaning the first number is greater than the second number, then it outputs you can't, or the second number, or the first number can't be greater than the second number, something along those lines. So there you go, boom. I guess with this extra time we have now, since this is technically spring break, not spring break, fall break, I will go ahead and start review my quiz 1 problems that I missed today, tomorrow. So talk to you later today to do that. See ya. Welcome back to computer science. So right now we're going to jump into my quiz 1 results, try to figure out what I did wrong, learn from the mistakes that I made. So let's do it. Huh? What? You don't have class tomorrow? Due to not feeling well for the last few days, I'm going to cancel class tomorrow. What? I'll be posting a video later this week of a few code walkthroughs of using the enumerate function, which is probably the most important topic to take away from lecture 16 material. Instead of doing in-class pull area questions, you can take an in-Canvas progress check. You can find that progress check in this week's lecture, and it's available now. Okay. Since you won't have class tomorrow, that would be the perfect time to take the progress check so you don't have to forget about it. Our missed progress checks are recorded as zeros without the opportunity to make them up, so please don't miss the opportunity. I look forward to seeing you next Monday. If you know someone in class, you might want to reach out to them to make sure as many people as possible know that class has been canceled. Thanks. I hope you enjoy this slightly extended fall break. All right. I guess it could be worse. I do look forward to class though, so anyway. What do we miss? First question here. There it is, 1 point. What is this output of each of the following 3 statements Clearly explain any differences or similarities in the output of the three statements. Okay, print. This is a new line string of space text. This is a new line string of text. Okay. This is a line break string of text. Okay, I think that's right. This is a, oh, there it is. I forgot the quotes. They used escape quote in the last one. So backslash quote, backslash single quote, and I forgot to put that in. The output would be different because the first print statement uses comma notation, which puts space between the two strings. No, that's definitely not good feedback because they all have a space between the two strings. Okay. The second output uses differing marks. So the double quotes are identified as the text as a string, and the single quote inside the string are considered as they are when they are encapsulated by double quotes. So the output gives the following. Yep. The third output gives the same output as the second output. That's why I missed. This is because we used escaped characters. The outside single quotes identifies the string, and the internal single quotes are escaped for backslash single quote, and therefore are represented as actual characters instead of denoting string boundaries. Yeah. Okay, I got that one. I know what I missed. That's fine. Escape sequences. I don't know why I missed that, but just did. This is one I missed. Here we go. Given the starter code to input integer values of variables a, b, and c in the quadratic formula as given below, write code to determine and output both solutions. Combined with the starter code, your code should compile and run correctly. Include the starter code in your solution. So I already kind of looked at this one. Something with the maybe the use of too many parentheses. I messed up somewhere. I'll just throw it into Thonny and see what happens. Okay, we got a runtime error. No, syntax error. Unterminated string literal 19. Bro, okay, I fixed that. And there's another error. How did I... This is crazy. I don't know how I made such a bad mistake. I wasn't using the textbook. So that's I probably could have avoided this. Line 4. Wow, there's many unterminated string literals. Okay, I can't believe they gave me even 1.5 out of 2 for this. I messed this pretty bad. Okay. Line 13. Holy crap, how did I make this many mistakes? Invalid syntax, perhaps you forgot a comma. Okay. Line 16. That's so weird because line 13 seems fine. Oh, it is on line 13. Invalid syntax. Perhaps you forgot a comma? What if I just encapsulate all of it then? No? What is going on? We have this thing first. Then we have this thing. Is this all good? What? There it is. There it is. I forgot these parentheses here. Wow, okay. Oh my gosh. Math domain error? Bro, I had 5 syntax errors. 5 syntax errors, and it's not running. What the hell is a math domain error? Oh, probably I just entered bad numbers. No? Are you kidding me? What the heck? Okay. Let's just try a bunch of different things. No. 1, 4, 1. Boom. Okay. We had 5 syntax errors. I can't believe it. Somehow that got through. I don't know why, what went wrong, but it went wrong. What was the feedback? Just the answer. All right. That's fine. So that is one of the points I've missed total. And then there's 2/3 of a point I'm missing. I wonder if that's 1 question or 2. There it is. Final question. You're given the following code: hello CS1 as a string, number, a float, and a count. Using only F strings, write 3 output statements to generate the outputs listed below. Each statement should incorporate all 3 given variables, emphasizing different formatting techniques. I missed 2/3. Dang. This is why the second quiz, I used the open, you get the option to use the textbook open note, and I didn't take it at the beginning, and you couldn't go back. And then I realized you had a program, and I didn't have a programming terminal, like an IDE or like a web-based IDE. So I guess there's probably gonna be like 5 syntax errors in here. Let's go. What's wrong with this? Phrase is not defined. Name error. Okay, we need to define these. Here they are. Do-do-do. 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 All right. Now, how did I miss something here? Print. Hello, CS1. That's right. 7. That's right. What the hell? I got it dead on. Why? What? That's not right, man. This ain't right. They didn't accept my answer when they gave 3 options. That's bullshit, man. Not gonna lie, the other ones I completely agree with. That's bullshit. Let me ask ChatGPT. Is this a valid statement to get a float with no? Valid statement. Get out of here, man. Valid statement and an F string to get a float with 0 decimal points. Yeah, that's a valid format for in an F string. What the hell? So if it rounds the float to the nearest integer but keeps it as a formatted string, not actually covered. Yeah, that's bullshit, man. This was on my exam. This was my answer. What do you think? Points out of 2. You deserve 2 out of 2 points. Your answer, damn it, bro. I got fucking docked on that shit. 2/3 of a point. I got ripped, man. You definitely didn't deserve to lose that shit. Oh, was this supposed to say 42? Oh, it's supposed to say 42. Damn, I didn't see that. All right, that's fair. They wanted 42, not 43. I output 43. All right, man. That's fine. That's fair. I mean, was it two? Did it deserve to be 2/3 the points? Probably not, considering the others were 0.5. But that's the only mistake I should have made. If I would have had the open note, I could have got the other point back. So that's fine. We already took quiz 2, and I'm not messing around this time. I hope I did like 100%, or maybe missed 1. Because this grade, the quiz grade, is such a heavy part of the grade. I mean, yeah, 30% of the grade is the quiz, the biggest category. So there we go. We reviewed quiz 1. That was a long time coming. Well, now what do? We are on fall break, and now we don't have class tomorrow. Guess we'll take this progress check. All right. I don't know how long this is gonna take, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start the next unit today, and then tomorrow I'll take the progress check. So I'll talk to you in a bit. We just started lecture 17, which is finally about user-defined functions. So function is a named grouping of statements. It's largely about simplifying the main program, reducing errors, reducing redundancy. Though functions are often defined even without redundancy to make the main program more simple and intuitive to understand. So it's a named series of statements, often used even without a redundancy to make program intuitive and easy to read, all about simplifying the main program and reducing errors. So there we go. Finally into user-defined functions here in week 17. Not week 17. Lecture 17. We're in week 9, I think. That would make sense. I think we're in week 9. Yeah, over 2 months into this. We're just getting into user-defined function. But hey, it's pretty cool how far we've come as a little programmer guy. So that's it for today. Talk to you tomorrow. See ya.